What's going on, people? This is Vision. This vid right here, been holding off for a while. A lot of things have been going on. Had to move. You know, the original Ascar, he died, my enemy. You know, a whole bunch of things are going on. So I had to put it off for a while, you know. And I thought me moving, the government of North, they were going to change, but they didn't change. There was no change going on. So I had to make, I had to take this, took a while to make this vid, but came at the right time. Now, what's going on, it's the same thing. I moved out here to Southern California, and it's just the same bullshit, that was going on up there. But see, if I go up there, move to Northern California, it's going to be worse. I mean, it's bad down here, but not as bad as if I move out there. Now, just for the couple of days that I had left, to go up there just to get my stuff and come back, it was bad. So that pushed more on the show. So the closing part 3, non-apologies, forgiving, non-forgiving. This is it. And, the NorCal Masons, they didn't stop. They're not stopping now. They're not stopping, and they're still keeping up with the fake profiles. They want everybody to be on the fake profile. And they know, see, they picked the wrong that happened in my life. They picked that. They lied to everybody on what happened to me. And the video that I found out that was edited, that I had mentioned on one of the MySpace exclusives, that was during the term of Osama. And I also said that someone told me that the shirt was different, that something that was different that was there. But then also somebody, and this is recently, had said that in the back, because see, I have scars in the back of my head. So one person has the scars, the fighting one, and the other one doesn't. So right there, I know, and I could point out. So if my hair is shaved short or wherever, you're going to see the 3 little scars on my head. It's very distinctive and stuff. And I've had that was back in high school when I used to fight and stuff like that. And so anyways, that's the difference. You'll see besides the shirt, you'll see the difference on the marking of the head and stuff. So right there, you would know, people would know. These things were told to me. The NorCal Masons, they know about that, and so they continue pushing lies. And so what I said about them, and then they're still doing the fake profiles on me. I'm not apologizing. And they know what they did to me. They know they picked the wrong. They know that what they're doing and causing is a lie, and that's why they were pushing for Biden to get into office. So Biden can approve of all that mess and stuff. And there's no such thing as my way. It's the right way or their way. That's all there is. It's because people want to know the truth. People want to know. And I'm pushing the truth on and then all they're doing is keeping up the lies, waiting till I go to sleep, paying off people. I'm not getting paid off. When I said, mentioned in when I said everybody getting paid off, it, it wasn't the girl and it wasn't me. It was everybody around, so, and the NorCal Masons, they were a part of that. With that girl I was talking, that's where my enemy died. F-Scar. So that, so, and this goes on to F-Scar and him. And I'm glad he died. He was such a thorn in my life. And the new F-Scar is the same way. I'm down here, he's down here, That's how the other F-Scar was. If I would be somewhere, he'd be somewhere and stuff. And then all that they would do is lie to the girls and keep everybody away, and then wait till I go to sleep and stuff. So what I said about my enemy F-Scar and the new F-Scar, I don't apologize, because first of all, the original F-Scar that died, that was a fucking thorn in my life, he knew. That's why he knew I didn't know him. He knew he had to lie. He knew he had to keep everybody away. He knew he was living a lie. That's another reason why he killed himself. Besides the stress off the girl that he was trying to get away from me and had to lie to her, that I met on a dating site, next thing you know, he dies. So that's on him. That's on him. I didn't cause his death. He caused his death. So, that girl doesn't have no fault on his death either. That girl, it's, I don't want to get into too much, but she was for me. I met her first, and then my enemy found out, and no, that, I'm glad, I'm thankful, I'm so thankful he's dead, I mean, that's a big blessing in my life that he's dead, because he's the worst person ever. He might be good to everybody else because he was trying to hide on who he was, a fraud, a fake, keeping people away, lying to all the stars and the girls that he knew me, So, no, I'm not, I don't forgive, because he knew what he was doing. He knew what was going on. He knew everything. He knew what happened to me is a tragedy, and he knew that all this technology that was going on to me is wrong. So no. There's no forgiving, and I don't apologize on what I said, And he was the second master of the Red Mexicans, because that gang, they're the ones that generated. And that's another, I don't forgive the gang, because the gang, they're the ones that brought this kind of energy on and this drama on, and really the NorCal Masons really dug this hole, and they think by doing all this, wait until I go to sleep and all this, it's going to get them out of this hole. They know how how they want to get out of their hole, and it's completely 100% wrong. And it's like the gang, they did that to themselves. They knew what they were doing. They knew that what they were putting on me is wrong, and they still don't want to take fault for it. They'll try to find some other way. Same with the NorCal Masons. They don't want to take fault on what they're doing to me. They don't want to take fault. So no, and everything that they're doing bad, and what they did in keeping away my kids, and doing stuff and all kinds of stuff like that, lying to my kids, and still keeping up the fake profiles of NorCal Masons and all, and that's what the gang started in the first place. The NorCal Red Mexa scams, North Daniels or whatever. They're the ones that were part of all that. They launched what is happening now. That's why everything's red. And so the gang, they did it, and then the NorCal Masons, they took over that. Because the gang is doing what, they were stalking me. They were doing all this stuff. They had to do that so they could post it on the fake profile. Then the NorCal Masons during the Osama years, I guess they were babysitting the gang, or the NorCal Masons, they were babysitting the gang, because all the gang was doing was just pretending that the fake profiles are real, and they're still doing it. So no, there's no forgiving on that. Same with the second red Mexican Scams Master, which is my enemy F-Scar. No, I don't, and he's dead. I'm glad. And a lot of the gangs, a lot of that North Indian gang, because of what they did to me and what they caused in the rest of the world and what they started. So, and then also what they did to my kids, and they also, I found out just a couple of years ago, just not too long ago, that they had put stuff in my kids' food. I guess one time my son got sick. This is when we were living in Tracy, and I was with the second kid's mother. And, so they were intentionally doing things, and they knew what they were doing. Attacking my kids, having my kids, getting attacked, doing all that kind of stuff. I would fix the car. They would sabotage the car. One time I tried to plant grass, and they go throw sand on it, and they just did bullshit like that. Never stepped up, never came up to my fucking door and tried to fight or nothing like that, because they were running the fake profile back at that time. And that was back in 2010, 2011. And so I was in a relationship at that time with the second kid's mother. I broke up with her in 2012. But that gang, they knew what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. So, and up to now, they knew. And so, no, there's no, because they kept it up. So there's no forgiving on when they, and I don't apologize on what I said. There's nothing because of this whole drama. And now look at it now. So no, and then why it was caused, the main core of why this drama was even caused in the first place. It was the first Red Mexa Scams Master, and that's my first enemy, Heather. He's the one that initiated the gang to start all this, and which it was just a domino effect all around, the domino effect. Just he initiated that, and then now look, the D wars, everything and stuff. And so no, there's no apologies, and plus on top of that, he caused a tragedy in my life, and he never even, when I mean post something, he never even opened up a MySpace profile and post something on my profile, or made a YouTube video and posted on my MySpace profile. No, he didn't say anything like that, apologizing or anything of that sort. They waited till I went to sleep, and they did their bullshit. That's how pussy and fake he was. And that's why he killed himself too. Another story. He keeps on killing, and he was the first one to kill himself before F-Scar. So you're gonna see, and no, I don't apologize, and there's no forgiving. Fakeness doesn't pass. I don't know who else he apologized, but the main person that he should have, and that should have went down is me, and it didn't. It didn't. So what? He killed himself. So that's another way that's another way of apologizing to me. You know, um, fine, take that route, but understand, you know, it, he understood. Everybody else needs to understand. You know, that person's living a lie. That person knew he was living a lie. That person knew he was lying to people. That person knew that they edited and made a fake video on my tragedy. They know that. That person knew I wanted to take the court. So, to my enemy Heather, no apologies. And I don't forget, because that person knew what the fuck he was doing. He knew exactly. He knew everything. For years he'd been doing it. And then what? Kill himself? So, and then he was trying to chase my kid's mother, which I left in 2012, and what? I mean, he could have had her after that. Shit. Wanted her that bad. I mean, whatever. But the whole thing is, he's dead now. And that's the main point, and there's a reason why. So I'm glad. And like I said, no forgiving, no apologies. And what the fucked up thing was, Osama then is all for that drama. That he was the one that initiated the continuous problem. That's why Biden had to get into office, because during Trump's years, a lot of his power was eliminated, and Osama got pissed off. The colors, red went down because that was what Osama wanted. Because in reality, you look at the black Muslims, they were blood and stuff. And that's what Osama was all about during that time and shit. And so he wanted everything to be very, because he knew once he got out of office, everything, it was going to go down, and it didn't happen that way. So, but it's because they lie. That color full of lies. That color ain't telling no fucking truth. What, they're all against me on being something that I'm not? Because they're all brainwashed. That's all it is. It's like, everybody agree on him because he's against that. Everybody agree on this color because don't agree on him. Everybody don't agree on him because he's against this color. I mean, look, the whole truth is what went down during Osama's years. Now he's trying to, what I said, had to make, please watch part 3. Look at it. Coming right now. It's happening. This is look at the power that was destroyed. Look at it coming back now. Look at everything that happened during that time of Osama's last years. Now look. So, and he knows what he's doing. He knows exactly during the time what he was doing when he signed that contract, and he made stupid excuses, but what made him sign it, for one, the money, and another, because before he signed it, I wasn't saying anything about him. It was about the NorCal Red Mexicans. And during that time, it was just government. The NorCal Masons didn't have it. From what my knowledge was, the NorCal Masons took it over when Osama got into office. I got the information that the NorCal Masons took over the drama in 2018, but it turned out right after Osama got into office. But I guess it was in full force that it was 100% guaranteed that they took it over when I got knowledge. Because I made the video when I got out of jail, in 2018. that they got. But I found that out at the end of 2017 and stuff. So they were taking it over that whole time and stuff, and up to now. And that's another reason why they wanted Joe Biden in office, because Joe Biden is approving all this drama, and he's making it easier for them to get away with what they're trying to get away with and stuff. And Osama the same way. And then they were saying, oh, Osama about my kids and everything, but you know, the drama he caused on me, he also changed my kids. But then he goes and wants to change my kids and make them good. And back, I don't, you know, it doesn't make sense. And then I'm thinking, well, he owes it to me for signing something to destroy my life and make it worse, and knowing that he signed something to make it bad is wrong. And then he tries to cover it up with, oh, the majority. But if they die, that's on them. I'm not telling them to kill themselves. If he had signed something that was right, then those people probably would have just changed. And the ones who caused the drama, who were official and who made the money and who were behind it, those people would have killed themselves. The wrong people. But you know what? He signed it against me. He's part of all this drama. And then, now look, if he changed it to make my kids good, he owes it to me. You know, my life, there's a lot of things physically he did to me as well. So, no, I'm not apologizing or forgiving to Osama bin. You know, that person knew what he was doing, knew that he was saying something wrong against me, knew that he was doing these things when I'm going to sleep against me, knew about this technology and then how the technology is against me, so and then covering it up as well. So no, you know, and then still taking it to the extreme to want to have Biden in office so he can get his power, because he lost it for so long and everything like that for a while, and he didn't like it. And so no. So but the people who feel bad and will understand and who might have said something and still trust and still believe me, and no, I forgive you. You know, people who went away for a while because they just, you know, they kept working on me, but then they understand, they know, you know, those people I forgive. You know, but the people that you know, are for my enemies and are for who my enemies are and everything on my enemies, no, I don't apologize on what I say about them. And there are people who are for me changing. No, I don't apologize on what I say, because what happened to me is serious to me and stuff. And because it happened years ago, and like, hey, well, look at, you know, I'm dealing with it. Yeah, but see, it's like a tragedy. If someone causes a tragedy in your life, they want that tragedy to crush you and destroy you, and you just look like a pile of just rubble. That's when someone causes a tragedy. They do it out of hate, out of spite. That's why there's no forgiveness and stuff. See, Jesus forgave his enemies, and at the end, his enemies burned him. They didn't even help him when he was carrying the cross. So, you know, if Jesus wouldn't have forgave his enemies, he probably would have lived a little bit longer than what he would have been living, you know, at the age of 33. But that meeting in the 40 days when he was fasting in the desert and everything, had the meeting with the devil probably told him, you know. But the whole thing is, Jesus was like, no, I ain't gonna submit to anything, you know. I'm gonna die anyways. Boom, and I guess he accepted his death. But the whole thing is, God doesn't make the same mistake twice. You know, so me forgiving my enemies, it's like they knew what they were doing. They know exactly what they were doing before they were doing it. And most of it's all premeditated. I mean, the NorCal Masons, they're smart people. They know exactly what they're doing, and they know, okay, they're covering up a lie. You know, and to keep it on for so long, no, that's, why am I gonna, that right there is, no, they just want to get away with their lie. And then they want to be cool and friends. It's just a reason for them to get close to me. And my feeling of them wanting to kill me, yes. If they say, no, I don't trust my enemies. Okay, yeah, Jesus, I understand there is a Jesus and, you know, forgiving your enemies, but depending on how far your enemies go and what tension of your, okay, well, my enemies are trying to alter and destroy my life and at the same time trying to kill me. So to trust them because, okay, I succeed in my standing up for myself, there's no trust. It's like, yeah, I trust, and it's like, hey, look, and then they set it up to where it's like I partied too much and then I died. No, because that doesn't happen. That doesn't. I do my own partying. I know what I do, and no. I mean, if I'm gonna have people in my house, it's gonna be like, look, if you were investing in this drama for me, no, you are not going to be in my party. I don't care. If you say, okay, you know, please forgive me, I just go, okay, look, just leave me alone, go on your own way. That's all. All right? My enemies, there's no forgiving, no apologies. If you were for my enemies and you want to be for me, just keep going. That's it. Don't even worry about me. You know what? Just live your, because I'm not about to start destroying people who were for my enemies. I mean, people who were actually behind the fake profiles, people who were actually investing money in the fake profiles, people who were actually lying to other people in the fake profiles. Those are the people that I'm mainly concerned about. The rest of the world, I don't know. You know, they could just be people in the world and, oh yeah, that's the dude, you know. I mean, why would I want to beat that person up? I'd rather beat somebody up who's behind the profile. I'd rather beat somebody up who is connected to the fake profile. Because the MySpace and the YouTube channel are the real. This is what's me. This YouTube channel, me right here talking. It's connected to my MySpace profile. You know, and I post every day on our profile as much as possible. So you have to know how the way things are going, you know. They, like I said, they copy it. They copy what I say, then they go and they put it on what they have. And then they'll alter it. So, and they keep it up. You know, and the NorCal Masons, they know about that. They want others to do the same thing and lie, you know, and it's stupid, you know. And then the whole thing is, it's like, I heard that they walk and they try to pretend like they know me. This is up in Northern California, and they'll be walking with somebody like they're describing something, like they're at some type of national park or something. Like, yeah, this is Mount Olympus, and you know, big mountain right here, you know, and so, but they won't go up to me and be like, hey, what's up, hey, man, you know, like, 'cause they know, I'll be like, who the hell are you, what's up? Then they'll try to make up all these excuses and everything like that, and, you know, that's what I don't like. See, I don't like when people do that, you know. If you hear about somebody here, but then they try to add in a whole bunch of other stuff, make up all this drama. You know, they don't know me. No one knows me that good to be like coming up to me, like, hey man, what's up? Come on. If there is some people that, you know, they will, but other than that, there won't be people next to them. You know, I don't know what could it be. The rest of them all just ran away, pretend like, yeah, this is the big Mount Olympus. Check them out, yeah, right here, and they'll give you information and, you know, all kinds of stuff. And, yeah, it's a lot of trees, you know. But the whole thing is, they won't even go to the mountain, you know, or be, you know, hey, come on, yeah, let's go to this mountain. So no. that's their way of getting around and getting away and no, it's private. No, that's all that's more of their mind game playing kind of stuff. And I don't do that. I don't do that, and I'm not about that. I'm not about, like, if I see somebody and be like, oh yeah, that person, and start talking about them, and oh yeah, like, yeah, no, 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 because I'm not that kind. That's how they are. I'm not like that. If I don't know you, I don't know you. I don't know. Yeah, I've heard of that person, but I really don't know him. That's the kind of person I am. You know, what they do is they be like, oh yeah, he's a loner, sorry, all this, try to put him down, but then they're like, oh yeah, I know him and I'm cool with him, da da da, oh yeah, he's good with me, all this kind of stuff, and then, oh yeah, he's sorry, da da da, make fun of him. See, that's sorry, that's weak, that's fake. No, I do not forgive or apologize on what I say on those people. So the closing part 3, non-apologies, forgiving, unforgiving. Remember, Leo Rubin MySpace, Google that, YouTube channel, check me out. Vision people, later.